Is Social Security Administration the next agency to receive cuts across the board? Is there really a problem related to improper payments, like still paying for a 150-year-old beneficiary? Or is there a larger issue at hand on the horizon for Social Security? Here is Elon Musk's thought. Watch this video. It's a must see. See it for yourself.
There's crazy things like just cursory examination of Social Security, and we've got people in there that are 150 years old. Now, do you know anyone who's 150? I don't. Okay. They should be on the Guinness Book of World Records. They're missing out. That's a case where, I think they're probably dead. It's my guess. Or they should be very famous, one of the two.
Social Security is one of the most important programs in America, supporting millions of retirees, disabled workers, and families. But lately, you've probably heard some wild claims, like Social Security going bankrupt, or there's a 150-year-old person still collecting benefits, like our previous video with Elon Musk. Yeah, that's not true. But Social Security is facing some serious challenges. Over the next 5 years, you'll see critical turning points that could affect when you retire, how much you receive, and whether Social Security will be there for future generations. So, what's really happening? Let's break it down. Issue number one, Social Security Trust Fund is running low. Let's start with the biggest headline. The Social Security Trust Fund is running out of money. Sure, we've all heard that. But hold on. That doesn't mean the Social Security is disappearing. Here's how it works. When you pay Social Security taxes from your paycheck, that money goes towards paying benefits for today's retirees. But for decades, the Social Security collected more than it paid out. So the extra cash went into a trust fund. Now, here's the problem. Starting in 2021, Social Security began paying out more money than it collected. So instead of building up reserve, it is draining the trust fund to keep paying full benefits. And at that rate, the fund will be gone by around 2033. When that happens, Social Security won't just stop. It will still be collecting payroll taxes, but here's the catch. Without the trust fund, the government will only be able to pay 80% of promised benefits. That means 20% automatically, in terms of benefits, get cut unless Congress does something. For example, if you were expecting $2,000 a month in benefits, you'd only be able to get $1,600. So, what's causing this crisis? That brings us to the next issue, demographics. But before we move to issue number two, the next topic, the next issue, if you receive any value in this video, the beginning, middle, or the end, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, which helps me and keep you up to date on recent information. Issue number two, fewer workers and more retirees. Social Security was designed in the 1930s when there were a lot more workers paying into the system than retirees collecting benefits. Back in 1960, for every one retiree, there were 5 workers paying into Social Security. Today, that number has dropped to about 3 workers per retiree. By 2035, get this, we'll be looking at just 2 workers per one retiree. Wow. This is happening for two main reasons. One, baby boomers and the retirement wave. Millions of baby boomers are retiring every year, putting more pressure on the system. Number two, lower birth rate. Younger generations aren't having as many kids, meaning fewer future workers to fund Social Security. Less money going in, more money going out. You can see the problem here. Issue number three, inflation and cost of living adjustments. If you are on Social Security, you know how important it is for those cost of living adjustments, or COLAs are. Social Security benefits increase each year to keep up with inflation. That's a good thing, except when inflation is out of control. Like in 2022, inflation soared to a 40-year high, forcing Social Security to issue a 8.7 COLA. That was a big one of the biggest ever. But there's a downside. Bigger COLA means Social Security has to pay out more money. And when the system is already running a deficit, that speeds up the trust fund depletion. This creates a tough balance. Retirees need these increases to afford basic necessities, but the system is already stretched thin. Issue number 4, political gridlock. You might be wondering, if we know Social Security is a problem, why hasn't Congress fixed it yet? Well, welcome to Washington, where fixing problems takes forever. Lawmakers have known about this issue for decades, but fixing Social Security isn't easy because it means making tough decisions, choices that just aren't always popular with voters. Here are some ways to fix Social Security. Once again, they're not popular ways to fix it. You can raise the payroll cap, increase the amount of money that millionaires and billionaires pay into Social Security. Why is there a cap for everyone, regardless of how much income you make? If billionaires are making 500, 800,000 a year or even more, tax it up to that limit. Raise their retirement age. Make people wait longer to collect benefits. Again, unpopular. Adjust benefits for high earners. Reduce the payment, Social Security payment for wealthier retirees. Change COLA calculations. Slow down the cost of adjustments. Allow Social Security to invest in the stock market. This could provide higher return, but that too is controversial. You could lose more than you gain, and you would hate to gamble with money that you really need for essential bills and payments. Every option has pros and cons, but the longer we wait, the harder it is to be fixed. Right now, politicians are hesitant to act because these changes could be unpopular. What can you do? Okay, here's the bottom line. Social Security isn't disappearing, but it is changing. If you're planning for retirement, make sure you are not just relying on Social Security alone. Consider saving more money in your 401k, your IRAs, and other investments. Keep an eye on Social Security reform proposals. Also, be an advocate for a solution that keeps the system strong for future generations. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think is the best way to fix Social Security? Drop a comment below. And if you found this video to be helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more financial insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.